Have you ever wondered why the Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers have a unique twin-island design? Welcome to the world of these maritime marvels, the Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers. Known as the largest warships ever constructed the Royal Navy, they are a sight to behold, each spanning a colossal 280 meters in length and weighing a staggering 65,000 tons. These behemoths are capable of carrying an impressive complement of up to 40 aircraft. But what sets them apart is their distinctive twin-island design, a feature that is not just aesthetic but has a functional aspect as well. This intriguing design isn't just a modern innovation, it carries with it a slice of history, a testament to the evolution of naval architecture. Interestingly, the twin-island design also houses two mammoth gas turbines, the exhaust shafts of which are extruded through each island, showcasing a perfect blend of aesthetic appeal and functionality. So what's the story behind this intriguing design? Let's delve into it. The twin-island design of the Queen Elizabeth-class carriers is not just for show. This unique configuration is a brilliant marriage of form and function. So what's the reasoning behind this distinctive design? Let's break it down. The two islands each have a specific purpose. One is dedicated to ship control and navigation, while the other focuses solely on flying control. This division of duties between the two islands increases the operational efficiency and effectiveness of the carrier. The forward island, also known as the navigation bridge, is where the ship's captain and officers guide this mammoth vessel through the water. It's all about ship control here, from steering the ship to monitoring radar and sonar to communicating with other vessels. This island is the nerve center of the carrier's navigation. The aft island, on the other hand, is the domain of the air boss and his team. This is where the complex task of coordinating the launch and recovery of aircraft takes place. It's a high-stakes, high-pressure environment where every second counts. The separate island allows the air operations team to focus solely on managing the flight deck without any distractions. But the benefits of the twin-island design go beyond operational efficiency. The separation of the two islands also improves the carrier's survivability. In the unfortunate event of damage to one island, the other can still operate, ensuring the carrier remains functional. This design also allows for a wider, unobstructed flight deck, providing more space for aircraft operations. It's all about creating an environment that facilitates the smooth and efficient operation of the carrier's air wing. This design is not a recent innovation, but has historical roots. Let's take a quick trip back in time. The concept of a twin-island design dates back to the era of World War II. Now, that might sound like a long time ago, but let's remember that great ideas never really age, do they? And the twin-island design is one of those ideas that has stood the test of time. During the Second World War, the prevailing design of aircraft carriers was a single-island configuration. This single island housed both the command center and flight control operations. However, this setup had its drawbacks. The most glaring one was that if the island was damaged during combat, it would put both ship navigation and flight operations at risk. A single hit could effectively cripple the entire carrier's functionality. This vulnerability was not lost on naval architects. They began exploring the idea of separating these two crucial areas of operation. Their solution? A twin-island design. This design divided the command center and flight control operations into two separate structures, each located on its own island. The beauty of this design was not just in its separation of functions. It also provided a built-in redundancy. In the heat of battle, if one island was damaged, the other could pick up the slack. This significantly increased the resilience of the carrier, allowing it to remain operational even under the most challenging conditions. This concept, born out of the crucible of war, found its way into the design of the Queen Elizabeth-class carriers. With their twin islands, these modern leviathans of the sea have taken the lessons of history to heart. They embody a design principle that values resilience and redundancy, ensuring they can withstand the rigors of naval combat and protect the lives of the men and women who serve on them. Now that we've understood the historical and functional aspects of the twin-island design, let's discuss another unique feature of the Queen Elizabeth-class carriers. And remember, as we delve deeper, we're not just discussing design choices. We're exploring the evolution of naval warfare itself. Apart from the twin island design, the Queen Elizabeth-class carriers also feature a vertical short takeoff and landing (VSTOL) design. Let's delve into the VSTOL design, shall we? The vertical short takeoff and landing design is a significant departure from the catapult-assisted takeoff, commonly seen in many aircraft carriers. The decision to embrace this design wasn't made lightly. It was a strategic choice, driven by a desire for greater operational flexibility and a reduced reliance on complex machinery. Think about it. With a VSTOL design, aircraft can take off and land vertically, or at least in a very short distance. This feature allows for increased operational flexibility, as carriers aren't restricted to launching aircraft only when they're facing into the wind. It also means that these carriers can operate a wider range of aircraft, including those designed for vertical landing. What about the machinery? Well, catapult systems, while effective, are complex and require significant maintenance. The VSTOL design, on the other hand, bypasses this need, resulting in lower maintenance costs and fewer potential points of failure. This design choice reflects a balance of operational flexibility, cost-effectiveness, and reliability. Moreover, it's worth noting that the VSTOL design is not a new concept. It's a tried and tested design that has proven its worth in various military contexts. As we can see, the design of the Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers is a perfect blend of historical lessons and modern innovation. The Queen Elizabeth-class carriers are not just massive naval vessels. They represent a blend of innovative design and historical legacy. The unique twin island structure, born of the necessity to separate flight control from the ship's command, and the vertical short takeoff and landing design, a nod to the British naval history, demonstrate how past wisdom can inform present innovation. They are a testament to how history can shape the future, reminding us that the lessons of the past can lead to innovative solutions.